Sometimes other molecules, other than the enzyme substrate, can get in the way of enzyme activity. We call this enzyme inhibition. There are two major ways that enzyme inhibition can occur: through competitive inhibition or allosteric inhibition. In competitive inhibition, the inhibitor will bind to the active site of that enzyme. And a great way to think about this is that the substrate and the inhibitor are in a race to get to the active site first. And of course, this is going to slow down how fast that reaction is going to occur, because sometimes those active sites are full of inhibitors instead of substrate. In the grocery store analogy, this is similar to the cash register freezing up. The reaction of buying groceries cannot occur because the active site is not available to that substrate. In allosteric inhibition, the inhibitor binds to a site other than the active site. This is called the allosteric site, which literally means the other place. The allosteric inhibitor causes the enzyme to change shape, and so the active site will no longer fit the substrate. In the grocery store analogy, the cashier gets distracted by chatting with a friend, the allosteric inhibitor, and forgets that they need to be scanning groceries. On the other hand, we can see allosteric activation, where the activator is going to bind with the allosteric site, and that will change the shape of the enzyme such that the substrate will now be able to fit into the active site. So this allows us to turn enzymes on and off depending on the needs of the cell.